What's going on, guys? Bodhi here, and finally we have another dead channel of Bodhi that is no longer dead because I'm actually going to be starting to actually use this channel again. So, welcome to my official Vendetta video. Now, I need to sum up a few things extremely fast before anyone jumps to conclusions. Now, people may be asking, what the hell is Vendetta? Pretty much, if you don't already know, Vendetta is Harry's new server. Harry previously owned RuneCore, and now he created a new server which is called Vendetta, which in my opinion is going to be so much better than RuneCore. So if you're someone that likes RuneCore, this is the one. This is going off. As long as you have the patience, this thing is going off, because this is, pretty much to sum this up, it is, as far as I'm aware, a 666 build. I'm not too sure if that is correct, but I think it's something along those lines. It's a 666 build where it's pretty much eco PK. You can PK as soon as you start the game if you want to, or you can take some time out to make some money to get some better gear, to PK in better gear, or you PK in the round, you kill someone for better gear, and boom, you are rolling in the dough instantly. So yeah, I've got some switches on me now, but I look a bit like a peasant. But anyways, I just want to make this video quickly to tell you all that this server is pretty much guaranteed ready to be released. Now, I'm not going to get a hybrid video on this server. I don't really have the time. I'm in a bit of a rush to make this video, but I'm going to try and make this as best as I can. And then if I miss anything, I can make a follow-up video if I need. That being said, if you are looking to see what the hybriding is like, pretty much just go and look at some of the other videos that I've got up on this channel. The switching is pretty much the same, if not better, but I don't think you can get much better than the RuneCore switching was, but it's pretty much the same. The hybriding, as far as I'm aware, is perfect. I've gone over the hybriding, everything to do with it, and I'm trying to get hybriding to be absolutely perfect so that it's just none of those annoying things that might just happen in a fight that causes you so many kills, like these little screen lags, or you don't actually attack like at the right time and stuff like that. Trying to fix them all. So that's something I want to say. But anyways, quickly want to run into my bank everything, and then I want to quickly run around the server, and there you go, straight away. I cannot bank a certain amount of brews if I don't have that many brews. So yeah, let me just quickly bank all this. Ignore my bank, you don't really need to see. I'm an admin obviously on the server. I've known Harry for almost 3 years, so if we're not saying that I got an admin just because I'm known on RuneScape, no, I've known Harry since 2010, late 2010 pretty much, and I guess we both help each other out. I mean, I'm making a video for the server, but I will also be playing this server, so it's going to be good. Look at this guy. I think it is awesome. He's 125 combat. Pff, Lord Flores. Anyways, guys, when you actually start the server, I don't actually know what happens because I don't have a new account, but I'm going to assume that something along the lines of this might appear up. Like, here we go. It's perfect. Welcome to Vendetta, blah, blah. I'm not going to read this out for you because you will actually see this if you start the server. And if you want to just pause the video at certain times, you can just go through all this. Now, obviously, this is all money-making methods. I'm actually going to go through some of the money-making methods and show you around the actual server and show what's here. But you cannot lie. Looking at all this, there is a lot to do. This ain't a server where you spawn a load of stuff, have 8 brid fights and get bored. This is a server where if you get bored of bridding, you can go off to try and get hold of the best gear possible and then go back to bridding whenever you want. There is just pretty much everything. As for the content in the server, I came up with about 70% of this. I'm Harry is fine with me saying that. I'm pretty much telling Harry what would the players want in a server, and that's kind of what I'm bringing in, hopefully, of what people want. That being said, I'm going to make a thread on the forums right after this for new players, and if there's any feedback you want, feel free to put back there, and we will see what's happened, and we are trying to make this server in a way, like I could say I co-own the server. I could actually say that right now. I've no idea how to code, but I'm pretty much helping Harry with it a lot. Now, obviously, some people are already on. Some people have had a head start. Some people have had access to this server for quite a while, so they're going to have a head start. So I recommend, if you are interested, well, just if you're interested at all, just go on the server, have a mess around. If you don't like it, that's it. But feel free to try and get into it. But pretty much, I just want to show you what it's about. This might put some people off, but overall, there's the majority of the shops is where you actually buy. I don't have a bloody clue what an ogre wig is. I have absolutely no idea what that is, but you can just go through all the shops and you can buy certain things with your GP to actually go and do whatever the hell you want in the game. I'll just go through all the shops as you do. And this is pretty much all the most basic stuff you can actually get. This is obviously just, I don't know, normal stuff. So obviously you can see there, imbued rings. As far as I'm aware, it might say now, but you need 5 million gold and an imbued ring to actually do this. So if I quickly spawn an imbued ring, I think it's that one. No, it's not. Is it? Oh, I can't even spawn anymore. I just slime. I can't spawn anymore. I'm an admin, but I removed my spawn ability so I can actually play eco as an admin, so I don't have to keep hopping accounts if I ever need to do admin stuff. So I can't actually spawn things anymore. But yeah, 5 million GP to imbue your rings and all that. But they're the shops. You start with some GP. I don't know how much it is. Of course, you can actually save time by coming over to this Mr. Dexu dude over here. And he can just sell you packages for certain prices, which you can actually go and do. Now, I don't know if examining... Okay, examining pretty much tells you... Well, okay, maybe not. It tells you what a mystic says. But they are pretty much exactly the shop price there. But they just save you the actual time of getting the items. So... yeah, but that's pretty much Edville. I'll go through these shops in a minute, which actually I don't even know what these shops are. If I pull out that much, probably my entire bank, and I forgot to do it. I need to drop all this. I'm gonna have to drop this in all this secluded corner, because otherwise everyone's gonna think that I'm no longer eco. Are these just the same guys? Yeah, I think they are. Okay, fair enough. Okay, you have 2 sets of the guys. You can actually talk to them here. I've not actually logged on the server in a while, so yeah, I didn't actually know this is here. But the guys are all over here, so you can just do that now. Vote points, obviously every server needs to have voting to actually keep them going. I came up with this awesome idea that instead of just having vote points to get all the overpowered weapons, you vote for cosmetics. In a way, it's kind of like a Squeal of Fortune kind of thing, because you get cosmetics, but instead of breeding in your full Arims, if you vote many times, you can breed in your full Celestial. If you die with the Celestial, it looks so badass. Let me go to the bank and show you. Now, I came up with this because I thought this was just a sick idea. Obviously, if you don't agree, you can go onto the feedback thing, but... if I just pull out my Celestial from the bank, instead of breeding in my Arims, I can breed in these badass robes. They will have the same stats as Arims, and if I die with them, they drop Arims on the ground. Pretty much, if I unlock it from here, which I can't do because I don't have the vote points, you get a thing down here which tells you you've unlocked it. And then pretty much every time I get a Arims hood, I come up to this guy, talk to him, and I can trade it for a Celestial hood, so I can breed in gear like that. So if you think that's not an awesome idea, then you can tell me that. But I thought that would be an awesome idea. And we're also working on like Blue Infinity and all that stuff. But yeah. So the main money making method, obviously nobody really likes slaving money on the server. But obviously if you do get cleaned at some point, you can just thieve the stall, run over here, sell it, and you get some money. It does add up a bit. It's 3.5k, but you can thieve a lot of it in a short amount of time. So if you think that's bad money, it's not. You can get max gear. Well, you can get basic hybriding gear in 10 minutes doing that. So... yeah, obviously this is where you change your spell book. This video is probably going to be kind of long because I'm kind of trying to go over the basics so that people don't have to ask a load of questions of how I actually do things, which brings me to another point, where is the altar was just here. Praying at that altar will give you the curse spells, so you can have curses. Oh god, you can have curses and you can have ancients by talking to those two. Obviously some more money making, you can travel to this guy and you can go to... Barrows. Barrows obviously is for Barrows items. There is a drop rate. It's not 100%, but of course that means that values the pieces. If you get bored of PK and just feel like you want to do an hour of Barrows, if you get Arims, Daroks, they're probably the expensive ones, Carol's tops, you can sell those for quite a bit and invest into other items which you can actually PK with. So that is Barrows. Obviously the majority of this is money making methods. That being said, let's go for some teleports. So first of all, I'm going to do a KBD teleport. So this will lead me to the 44 portals, which I'm hoping this may be an active PK zone, which would be really awesome to have. I think it'd be sweet if we could PK around here, and obviously very little chance of escape. Of course you can get to the KBD ladder, but majority of the time if you're fighting around here you can have some fun. And honestly I just think if the wilderness is active it will be awesome. So first of all I'm just going to show, okay, I don't need to show you this, but the King Black Dragon is obviously down there. Every monster in the game actually has drops in the game. Now an idea that I came up with was every private server, well, the majority of private servers out there at the moment that I've played recently, they're all like, breeding is in Edgeville, breeding is in, I don't know where else, like Varrock, that's kind of where the breeding is. The breeding, there's no fun. You can't run around the wilderness like I'm doing now and actually run into a guy, because no one's going to be here, simply because everyone's going to be like down at Varrock and PvP worlds and all that. Wrong. We have added the majority of the money-making methods, into the wilderness, which means people can actually try and make money here, and will obviously be killed by PKs. That makes PKing active. Of course, let's consider this like green dragons. Let's say people went to kill green dragons and a PK killed that green dragon killer. What if a PK goes and attack that PK that's killing that green dragon? That's kind of what we're going for here. We want it so the wilderness is active, so that when you're running around the wilderness like I am now, you might just suddenly run into 3 guys down here and then bam, you pop a barrage on them and you just go sick from there. So I'm just going to show you a bit around the wilderness and what we've actually got. So if I quickly run into here, Evil Dave has the teleports. pretty much wests, easts, they're the main ones. If I go west, there are some green dragons here. Green dragons, they drop money. It's not like de-hiding green hides and all that, but you can kill those for money if you want. And of course, somebody can come in and teleport in and PK you. That being said, you can drop your combat level if you want to try and be a bit safer, but you should watch out, honestly, because people will be on you everywhere. Now, as far as I'm aware, I don't know if this green dragons are easts. I think this is just a full-on PK zone. Obviously, East Dragons is an extremely populated area for PK, and no matter what private server you play, East Dragons is populated, so this will probably be the main place that's busy for PKing. But obviously, as we knew from RuneCore, once too many people get there, it's kind of difficult to PK because you're constantly misclicking on people. As far as I'm aware, Aubrey does nothing. Bob sells me the PK point rewards. These are all priced by me because I feel these are fair prices where they're not incredibly difficult to get. I mean, you don't want everyone running around max gear, right? So you have to kill about 100 people to get the max gear. Like, it's probably 100 people to get those items. I still don't know why the master one is there because I feel the Staff of Light is better, which I need to come to soon. But yeah, these are some items that are in here. Obviously, the whip rhyme, it's only 5 points because you upgrade the whip, but it's only 2 strength. I mean, I feel those prices are good. Obviously, that can be in the feedback that you may want to actually go into. Final teleport is the Mage Bank. As you can see there, it had a heal me for 75k. That's if your prayers, if your special attack is probably the main one, you can heal yourself for 75k. Money sink, and actually allows you to kind of, well, gets your special attacker back before you actually go PK. Now, these things are a pain. These really need to be fixed because they're really annoying. If you cut one web, it actually cuts them both, and it always tricks you. Don't know if they're always cut, but whatever. But I'm going to show you another thing now. So, in the Mage Arena, you're going to see lots of yellow dots. I'm just going to quickly run around here and show you what they are. These are pretty much battle mages. You can also kill these for money. Like I said, this is in the wilderness, so this is a high population zone for PKing. Now, just to make it feel like it's just going to be annoying, here we go, we've got a guy. Let me show you straight up. So, this guy's name is Ebony. He's just attacked someone, so if I try and attack Ebony, I can't, because he's in combat. So, it doesn't matter. Because I can't attack him because he's in combat, it's actually not that difficult to die to. But these things, they drop stuff like mages books and all that. So as you can see, I've got an unholy book on now. But if I go into the bank, if I can actually open the bank, which I can, I somehow teleported. But, okay, do I have a mages book? I don't think I do have one. If I have one, I'm blind. Alright, so we'll get it there. I do not know how I actually teleported here. I will admit that straight up. So, I guess I saved some time. So, finally, just want to show you a, well, not finally, but yeah. So, battle mages, once again, tormented demons are down south. KBD is obviously a bit of a dangerous run to get to. We have some, I'll run up to these now. We have frost dragons up to the north of the game. These drop Staffs of Light, which I think will be in massive demand. So these are obviously in probably the most difficult place to actually kill these in, because you can die extremely easily here. If you get attacked by a hybrid, you have to tank a very long distance while being attacked to actually get. And obviously these things damage you quite hard, so your food supply is already running low. But Frost Dragons are up here. As a small tip, this is a multi-combat area. So if you're here, you can obviously come kill these with friends. If a PK comes and you're with a friend, that's 2-on-1 instantly, so that puts him at a massive disadvantage to keep the Frost Dragon killer safe. That being said, of course, your friend may get the Staff of Light and you may cry and all that, but yeah, whatever. But yeah, these drop Staff of Lights. I think there'll be a massive demand for the majority of the game throughout the start, so I think this will be a pretty popular area for PKing. That being said, if you're not in the mood to PK, not kill Dragon Killers, come down here, you might spot a PK, you can attack him, and if he's attacking the Dragon Killer, you've got a 3-on-1 straight away, you'll deal the most damage, and you will get the drop. So those 3 areas of the wilderness that I wanted to show you. There is more being added to the wilderness, which will drop certain things. Like, we haven't got Karassis in the game yet. They will be coming as a very rare drop, so obviously that'll be a high population PK area, which would be all the way over to the east of the wilderness. And then we'll probably add some stuff into the middle of the wilderness, so that the whole wilderness is just fully active. But of course, it makes it difficult as well for PKs to actually kill these people, because you can die. So if I run up to the King Black Dragon now. Oh, is someone killing it? Yep, somebody indeed. This is Florist guy. Look at him killing the KBD. He wants to get some money, so let's teleport out of here, and he can, best of luck to kill the King Black Dragon. Now, that is the majority of the wilderness, but of course there's quite a lot missed out. So let's go and talk to Crow's girlfriend over here. Now, here we go. We have Armadillo God Wars, we have Bandos God Wars, we have Fight Pits, and we have Barrows. Of course, you can get to Barrows over there as well, so you can save some time on that. But Armadillo God Wars, if I quickly just teleport up here, as you can see, Kriara's in the room alone. There's no actual minions to this. To go into the God Wars dungeon, it costs 250k. That's not instanced. That means if you're in there killing that, another person can walk in and kill it. That's something we're trying to work out, because I feel if someone comes in the best gear, they're pretty much going to get every single drop. So we are trying to work out a way to make God Wars Dungeon fair, but also not to bring too much into the game, because if there's like 20 of them being killed at once, there's probably going to be bandless items coming in, well, armored items coming in absolutely constantly. So we want to keep the economy going really well. So finally, is Bandos. If I run in here, let's just see how long it takes me to die. Probably won't be long. I'm not praying anything, so it's just going to murder me. And there we go, I am dead. So you can die extremely easily. God Wars Dungeon, bit of a challenge, but of course, if you get those Bandos tassets, you are pretty much rocking it. You are doing very good. Honestly, you have made quite a bit of money. So as you can see, I'm going to talk about this. I've got a donator type of legendary, obviously, because Harry set that. Yell tag not set. I actually don't know how to set that, so I'll ask Harry now, actually. How do you set donator tag? I'm just going to ignore all these people at the moment because I just want to go through this video. But Tazar points, I'll show you those in a second. Vote points, of course, are for voting. PK points is how many people I've killed, unless you have a certain... okay, so set tag slime. Okay, I can't do it. Well, set tag slime. If I set that... Oh, there we go. Slime. So my yell tag has been set to slime. So if I go yell, test, boom, my thing says slime after it straight away. Now, that's obviously a donator thing. Of course, the server needs donations to run, so that's just kind of a little extra thing to it. Now, Barrows runs is just some little cosmetic, well, kind of a thing that can keep track of your Barrows runs if you're a guy who likes PVM. Dry chests, obviously, is how many you've had. Kills and deaths, we do have KDR in the server in a way, but this just tracks how many kills you've had and how many deaths you've had. We are going to work on PK high scores, but we need to work a way of how to stop it being, like, farmable. We don't want to have these people at the top thinking they're the best PK in the game because they've got 317 kills, 4 deaths, and they just killed their friends that many times. So we need to work a way around that. So that's kind of good. As you can see, there's not many players on right now, but these are people that have just, like, kind of got access to the server early. So they've got massive... Look, this guy's already got his claws, so these guys are well ahead. Like, if you go PK now and you go up against one of these, you have the chance to PK these items, but also a much higher chance to die. So obviously, cosmetics is the Celestial down here. Now, I don't know much about the skilling on the server, but I know that skilling does exist. I don't know anything about it, but you can skill if you really want to. I'm not going to go in detail on that because I think a lot of people aren't really going to be interested that much in skilling. So that is pretty much everything that is to the server. Like I said, if you just want to see the PKing side of the game, go and watch one of my old videos. It's pretty much the same as that. But of course, now that I've advertised the server, there's going to be a lot of people out there PKing, a lot of people out there doing barrows and all that stuff. We're trying to keep the economy good so that it's actually worth something. If you kill someone, it's actually worth taking that whip. It's worth taking the arms. It's not left on the floor and you just attack another guy with 2 brews left. You have to play it safe and enjoy yourself while playing the server. So hopefully it's like that, and hopefully we can have the economy going very well. So there is some more to the game, but I don't actually have any of that up now. So I'm going to pause the video shortly and I'm going to quickly go into the forums and show you some extra things that's actually in the game. Now, another thing I want to quickly say is that it's going to be kind of, in a way, difficult to keep the economy going. The economy is all down to you guys. So we're hoping the way it works is good. Obviously, for every new player that joins the game, there is a certain amount of cash you will get. Harry has blocked it so that you can't actually, you can get cash from voting. I guess if you start the server today, it'd be awesome if you just straight away vote. I mean, let's say I make this video and 300 people see it and 200 of those people sign up. That's 200 votes we get instantly, and that'd be an awesome start. Voting does get you money. That being said, if you use proxies to vote, you can't actually keep getting the money because Harry has set it to, I think, 2 MAC addresses, which I don't know if they can be changed. I don't know this in detail, so something along the lines of that. So that is pretty much the server. That is the majority of the bosses. Of course, when new updates come, if you're playing the server, you'll be updated of them. So once again, the money making methods, there's so many. If you don't know how to make money, pretty much just go back to this video. Every single monster I just showed you drops money. Green dragons do. I don't think the men do though. I think there's like level 2 men around here that don't really do it. But yeah, and of course, if you want to just go to the default and relax a bit, you can just click these stalls and all that. So there you go. That is pretty much how you get the gear. I, myself, probably won't be playing the server that actively over the next month because God Wars Dungeon has been prioritized for old school RuneScape. I do need to max out my account, so I probably will be not on the server much, but that being said, I will try to get on it every now and then to actually make a video. Now, if you've come on this channel and you've watched this entire video and you're still not interested about this server, I'll just make this a bit more interesting video. I will be making live commentary hybriding videos again on this channel, so if you're not yet subscribed, make sure you subscribe now and you will see those in the future. Like I said before, it won't be that active at the moment, but I will get into it and then it should be pretty awesome. So thank you all for watching. I'm just going to show you a bit more about the forums and some other extra things that people may want to know. But as for the actual in-game content, that is pretty much the majority of it. So hope to see you all here, guys. It should be fun. Don't farm your PK points, earn them yourself. It feels a lot better when you get your Arcane Stream Necklace earning it. And if you get cleaned, give it a chance, give it some money and all that. But as far as the switching goes, I mean, I've got the pressure on now to actually do a switch. But if I just quickly, let's just do an 8-way switch right there. That's pretty horrible because I can't click. I mean, I haven't brooded in ages, but I don't even think I clicked those. So if I do it that way instead, the switching is pretty much perfect. You can drag switches and all that. It just works fairly and it should be all good. But I mean, like I said, if you want to see PK in action, just watch my other video and it's pretty much perfect for that one. So just going to show you some other extra things now, but that is it for the gameplay. Okay, so I guess this is the final thing that I need to show. This is the website. I'm going to throw this straight into the description, so you've probably already seen it and you could probably just click on it now and go there. Of course, this is the things up top. You've got home, download, play now, community forum, vote, high scores, support, status, and store. So I'm going to go through all these quickly. Download, we'll obviously download it. Is this workable on a Mac? I have no idea. Please don't ask. Don't leave that in the question. I actually have no idea. Play now obviously allows you to play as a web browser instead. Community forum, if I quickly go on here, I haven't actually made that thread yet, but I'm going to. So it's not that active. Not many people use the forums on servers, but hopefully we can get this active and it should be good fun. But yeah, I mean, this is just the usual on any forum. Like media, if you're someone that wants to get your videos out there, you can post them here. I mean, maybe we'll get a RuneScape topic, so you can post RuneScape videos instead, and it kind of be a little community that you can hopefully get a bit known in and all that, so that should be interesting. But this is kind of the forums, obviously the shout box here, if you need to get attention from anyone, you can kind of do that. So if you move on here, if you actually click on here, I can move aside and we've got the other ones over here. So vote. If I go here, as you just throw your username in here, you vote, obviously. If I vote quickly, I might have to put a little code in, but that possibly we'll just do it straight away. So yeah, there you go. And then obviously you just stick a little code in. So click here to vote for the server. Never mind. I didn't fill it in. I'm pretty sure I did. Oh, okay. Basket case. You're a basket case. Click here to vote for the server. And bam. Takes a couple of seconds. And there you go. You can only vote once per 12 hours. Which is twice in 24 hours if you don't already know that. But there you go. Processing my vote. Very slowly. I have voted for... Okay, it is a 666. Vendetta 666 has been voted for. Now, if I log out in-game and I log back in, you can show off a bit with your in-game names if you want to choose a little sneaky one. And it says, vote has received 1 vote point, vote today, etc. So that's how it goes. And then, of course, like I said, the vote points will go towards items in here. I highly recommend people... I don't know why that's there. You can get that for PK points, but I highly recommend you go for the Celestial because it's all pretty damn badass. Now, let's just go back to this thing. So if I go back to the forums... Quickly, where am I? Okay, here we go. So we have supports. If I click this, it doesn't actually work yet. So support doesn't work yet. Status, I'm just going to guess this is, yep, this doesn't really seem to work here. But there you go. The website is online. Game, no, I don't know what any of this is, so I can't really actually say anything on this one. High scores. Let's have a look at what these are. And the high scores seem to be broken right now, so we'll come back to those later. Donates is also broken, so maybe these don't work. So let's just go on the community forum. Let's just do it all off here. So is the high scores on here? I can't really see them. So vote, I've already gone through. Donate, I might as well go through these donations to see what people want. This looks badass. Honestly, I really like this thing. Some things are expensive, but of course, we don't want the server run by all these chaotic rapier prods and all that. So these are only for people that want to get them. Of course, you don't really want to choose them. But there are some fun things. But if you pretty much hover over anything, it tells you what you get for them all. I came up with the majority of the benefits once again for everything. So as you can see, this legendary member is pretty much something you have forever. And it just comes with everything you ever want. I mean, you get a chaotic maul in there for free and a dungeonary master kit, which is only for people with this. So that's actually awesome. If I scroll over here, you may have seen overloads here. These do not work in the wilderness, so they will not work on any monsters. We're working on having it so you could possibly use an overload to be used as a 1-slot potion for like attack, strength, and defense and magic, but that's on the maybe at the moment, which means you can use them on like tormented demons, but as soon as you get into combat, it drops them back down to the bonuses, just to save space and make obviously things a bit easier. We're trying our best. Obviously some of this stuff is pretty overpowered, obviously for the weapons, but we're hoping that these aren't into the game too much. Of course, some people might find the prices are outrageous. It's whoever wants to support the server that gets these. I'm sure that people will be interested to do it and of course walk around with these dungeonary capes that no one's going to get. So the only thing I wanted to show you now is the high scores, but unfortunately they aren't working yet. So I do not know how this video turned out to be so long. This is 23 minutes long. It pretty much tells you everything you need to know about the server. So I do thank you all for watching. Everything's in the description. If there's anything you don't know, put it in the description. If I can answer it, I will answer it. And I'll probably be answering on my main YouTube account instead, so I don't have to continuously keep switching accounts. But thank you all for watching. See you all on the server. Hopefully I'll log in a bit. I'll probably log in later today. Okay, maybe tomorrow actually, to see how it's going. But we will see. As you can see, this guy's already donated, so people do pay. People do pay. It's not outrageous or anything. It's just whoever wants to. Of course, if you don't have the money, you can't exactly do it, and you don't need to do it. Don't need to worry about that one. But thank you all for watching. Hope to see you all on the server. Hope you all have fun. If there's anything that you feel the server needs or any bugs you find, I'll make a thread now. If you can post there, we can get straight on it. We can get it straight added, and it can be more fun for you considering it's something you have. Obviously, that being said, this guy has been camping the hell out of everything. Look at him, and he's got his dungeoneering cape, his chaotic staff, everything. So as you can see, oh, there he is. This guy's going for it. So thanks for watching, guys. See you all soon. Goodbye. Have a whale of a day.